Okay, well, hello everyone. I am so excited for you to join us. This is Christy Vogelsberg, and thank you for making time to be with us and Heather here this morning. And we just wanted to welcome you to the exciting launch of our Freedom Revolution that Heather and I have been working on. And I know I've heard from the beginning here, some of you may be old friends from back even in grade school, which is awesome. So you may be wondering who I am and how Heather and I know each other, and why I'm bringing this information to you here on our call today. But really, Heather and I have been working together now for, it's almost been, I want to say it's 10 years maybe or more. It's been, yeah, amazing. And I'm in Kansas City area. And so Heather and I really met each other pretty soon after she had moved to Kansas City. And so we were part of our local wellness community here in the area. And just again, thank you so much that you guys are with us. And it's just fun to have our friends and our family and the people that we love and care about the most to be supporting in some of our mission and what we're doing. I know that the support of our friends, I know were just so important when we started on this journey. It's been almost 20 years ago now. But again, if you are on this morning, it's because Heather invited you, because she cares about you, she respects you, and obviously would love for you to know about what she's been up to. So again, thank you so much for your support. And again, for this, though, we really invite you to just, relax. We're not here to sell you anything, or you're not going to be asked to join or buy or do anything. So definitely no pressure on any of that. But over the next little bit here, you'll hear some information and really some stories about how some of us and friends and relatives and such are really taking their health to the next level, and just some really fun tools that we are using to do that with that will inspire and that we use to inform as well. And so we're also going to talk a little bit about the company that we work with, the organization that we partnered with, and that is called our virtual franchise. So that is, again, what's so cool is Heather and I, we get to work together even though we're, several states, well, at least 2 states away, we'll say. And so our virtual franchise, though, this is a way that people all over the world are taking their life back, building an exciting future for themselves and for their family, and just part of a really awesome, fun community. And so to begin with, though, we're going to start talking just a little about nutrition. So to start off, I always like to ask a question. Do you agree that being healthy today is a challenge? I mean, I see if you're around here, you can say yes, maybe, or no, I've got it all figured out. If so, we will get tips from you afterwards, right? But for so many of us, though, it is so true that it is true that we know it is our job, and the knowledge that we need to be exercising and eating and sleeping well and managing our stress and eating lots of produce. Like most all of us know that, and we know that our kids need to be doing that, because those things are the key to whether it's we want to look good or feel good or just live a long, vibrant life. But unfortunately, most of us find it difficult to do these things, and certainly with our families as well, when we live in this just super busy, crazy, just on the go, bustling world. And so that's really where our community, I have found such a benefit and such support in. And so Heather and I and thousands really around the world are part of this movement. It's called the Healthy Living Revolution, and it's where we are taking our health back in ways that are really simple and fun. At the core of health, though, is really having great nutrition support. And we have to flood our bodies with the most important foods every day, which in particular, all the research shows raw fruits and veggies and grapes and berries, more plant foods in general, eat more plants, right? And even when we look at we don't have a food guide pyramid anymore. We have, the idea of just more matters, and they've taken the cap off. It's not just, 5 a day for better health. It's like eat as much as you can shove in your face every day. And so everyone knows that we are, to be getting in, now the numbers are at least 7 to 13 servings a day. But again, who of us gets a chance to do that? And And even if we are getting in, a decent amount of produce, maybe not those numbers, but are we getting in the variety? Are we getting in the colors, the consistency? Are we getting that in, day out? What about when we're at baseball games or at meets? What about when we're traveling? Are we doing that day in and day out? And that's really where we love Juice Plus as that nutritional support tool. So I know for our family, it has really helped us to take our health to the next level. And so to begin with here, then I want to just show you quickly what Juice Plus is. I've got my little basket from my shelf here. So Juice Plus is 30 different fresh, raw fruits and veggies and berries and grapes that are in a capsule or a chewable form. And so here you can see this is the Orchard blend. And I'll just read real quick off some of the ingredients. Again, whole food based. So it's apples, peaches, cranberries, oranges, papayas, cherry, pineapple, prunes, dates, and beets are in the Orchard. And then the Garden blend. So this guy, there is broccoli, parsley, tomatoes, carrots, garlic, beets, spinach, cabbage, oats and rice bran, and kale, superfood kale. And then Vineyard, to match my shirt here, I've got my Vineyard on today, is raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grape, black currant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and cocoa. So again, really the most nutritionally dense foods that we can have. So all of these foods, again, over 30 fruits and veggies and berries that they are all allowed to ripen on the vine, which is so key. So it's a whole food base that they are then picked. They are juiced. So it's kind of like outsourcing our juicing is really what kind of how we look at Juice Plus is all the water, sugar, salt is removed at a low temperature. But when they juice it, they are doing all the skin and the seeds and the core of the pineapple. So because many times it's in the skin or in the seeds where you're getting really a lot of the key phytonutrients, the plant nutrients that are like the doctor, the medicine within. So they dry them in a low temperature. They have the powder that they then encapsulate into either a capsule, we eat 2 of each a day, or chewables. But it is live food. So it's almost like Jetson food where you get the enzymes and such that are still active. And there's a couple things, though, that I really love about Juice Plus. So with my professional background, I'm a physician assistant by training. And so I had worked in family practice here in Overland Park, Kansas is where I live. And so the fact, though, this was a tool that we had in our office and that they had done their due diligence, that this is not nutrition or some tool based on just testimonials or whatever, that it is true evidence-based medicine, that they had top-tier research, over now 40 published studies over the past 20 years. So gold standard, double-blind, placebo-control, clinical research. And some of the categories, though, that the research studies have fallen into, though, looking at supporting a healthy immune and respiratory system, improving cardiovascular health and quality of life. They've looked at reducing oxidative stress and systemic inflammation in our body, protecting our DNA from damage, providing healthier skin and gums. Again, whether we want to look good, fight off disease, or just have a healthier glow on the outside, we know when we put great nutrition in, great things come out. And again, all these studies have been done on humans with the actual product and with a placebo control. So the quality of research is at the highest level. I love also, I have 2 children. I've almost a 9 and 12-year-old. So they both had participated early on in the children's health study because we know the company, they are committed to affecting the whole family. And we're looking at how adults, we can model good behavior and good health habits with our families. So with an adult order, a child can get theirs for free. And again, no warning labels. So it's safe for pregnant or nursing moms. I use this as my prenatal. So it doesn't matter if it's a child or elderly. They've done pregnancy studies. They've done post-ovarian cancer studies. They've done on elderly adults. Again, Juice Plus, though, the capsules or chewables, they provide the micronutrition for our health, for our body. So that's the thousands of plant nutrients. If we think of our body kind of like a race car, we'll say, is the capsules, that really gives us the oil. That's like the oil in our engine that makes it run well, makes it function well. So the next tool, though, that we use, that we recommend, is something called the Complete. And so this is just a powder base. It comes in a shake, chocolate or vanilla. And the Complete, you can think of like this is our macro. So if the capsules are our micronutrition, the Complete is our macronutrition. So this is the clean burning fuel for our engine. It's like the gas that helps us to go. So it's going to give you whole plant foods, right? It is healthy proteins, plant-based protein, fiber, amino acid, and a variety of different fruits and veggies. I mean, I love in the taste of it. This is one thing that I have really enjoyed over the years. And even this last week, I had a mom that's like, I don't know, I love the idea of the capsules, but I have never found a shake I like. And as soon as she got it and tried it, she's like, this is the best shake ever. You're absolutely right. This is so good. But to think that we're getting something that tastes delicious, but yet we're getting chickpea, and we're having things like ancient grains like broccoli and alfalfa and radish sprouts and amaranth and quinoa and millet and pumpkin and pomegranate powder, spirulina, yucca mushroom powder. So all these incredible plant foods that we would probably never get on a day, certainly not a daily basis, but yet even I was mentioning as we got up late or didn't quite realize what time our son was needing to be there. We had 10 minutes to get him uniform on and out the door. I could quickly grab my shaker bottle and put some almond milk and a scoop of this, and he could drink that on the way to the ball field. And I guarantee he probably had the healthiest breakfast of anyone that is out there. And by the way, I'm here seeing like reports from my husband on the phone. He had, 3 strikeouts and just doing amazing. He was starting pitcher this morning. But again, we look at whether it's ourselves that we just want to have great energy, or we're fueling our young athletes, the kind of nutrition that we can put in them. And especially if we can have something be so simple and quick that they can literally get 45 plant foods in their body. So between his capsules and taking his little, 1 cup of shaking it up, he just had 45 fruits and veggies before 8 a.m. Like, not many other kids, except his friends that take Juice Plus, are doing that. So imagine though what your health would look like. I mean, I'm excited to see what these kids look like as adults, because they've been getting this nutrition ever since I was pregnant with them, right? And for our family, I know we've been eating Juice Plus for over 20 years, but to think about just that investment in our health day in, day out, as the months go by, as the years, as the decades, right, go by. And I look at our personal health journey. So again, over 20 years ago, I was in my early 20s. I'd always had allergies. I would say I had not a super strong immune system just in general, but ended up with Epstein-Barr virus in the form of mono. So just sick a lot. Again, a lot of problems with allergies. I had done allergy shots for years, frequent antibiotics. Then I was dealing with more like chronic pain, back pain and such, which then led to, I had, just imbalance in my body, fertility issues, skin issues, cystic type of acne, probably PCOD, just a lot of other health issues. And Juice Plus, so even though I was trying to make health changes, as I was learning about the connection between nutrition and prevention, I was drinking more water, and I would drag my butt to the gym and make myself get on the elliptical, even if I could just do it for 15 minutes, but I couldn't get over the hump. And I was eating, making healthier choices and forcing myself to eat a salad every day. But I wasn't able to get over the hump, specifically with my stamina and my immune system, until I started flooding my body with this concentrated nutrition. And then it truly became a catalyst for change in my health. It certainly wasn't overnight, but over time, things started to change. Now, again, I could tell you information all day long, but the most powerful thing to me is really it is hearing the stories that people have. Everyone is going to be different, but every story that I hear, what I love is that can all be backed up with science, with research. Again, over 40 studies that have been published. And we know that fruits and veggies, there will have some common experiences that people will see. So that's the really cool part with it. But then the final thing I want to share on here is our tower garden, which you can see a little picture of here. And then Heather, you can share she can share her tower. So the Tower Garden here about 5 years ago, this is a tool that we had. It's an aeroponic, a vertical gardening system where, again, we can get 45 fruits and veggies, in concentrate, but then we can also grow our own produce and grow different foods, all different foods than what are even in our capsules or our shakes. So if you add that to the things that are already in the Juice Plus form, it's like, gosh, how many plants can you have access to each and every day, and what a variety, and that you're not having to pick it, something that's grown in California and shipped 2,000 miles away, where, a lot of the studies on produce now say things, certain things, vitamin C or different things from greens, in 24 hours, it loses 90% of the nutrition. So definitely, if we can take control of our own produce that we are eating and things that we are growing, that is awesome. So with that, though, I want to turn it over to Heather and have her just share a little bit about her experience with the Juice Plus tools and community.
Okay, awesome. Well, when I first heard about Juice Plus, I had really gotten caught up in looking for the perfect vitamin, something that has everything. And so when I had seen this, I knew that we needed to build our immune systems. We had been sick way more often than I felt was okay for kids and a family to be sick. I was super tired, and not just because I had had 5 kids. I was just tired and needed some more energy. I had some picky eaters, and who doesn't have picky eaters, as much as I was trying to do my best with that. And I had some bad allergies and skin issues that just were not clearing up when I had tried everything. And so after just taking Juice Plus for a short time, the first thing I did notice was that energy levels had increased. We were sleeping like rocks. I was definitely getting filled with some good nutrition, because I noticed a lot of other things. My skin issues had cleared up pretty quickly as well. I had my allergies took a little bit over time, and I definitely noticed that first year that we were way more healthier. We were not catching every cold that came along. We were stronger in being able to do that, and my kids even noticed it and had said things. I needed so along with our immune systems, over time, like I said, my skin issues cleared up, and then especially my allergies. The longer I took Juice Plus, the more I noticed how I was sneezing less. I was having, and I think sometimes skin issues and allergies are combined for sure as far as our immune systems and building that up. And I was, like I said, was way more energetic with this, but the best thing was the peace of mind. My kids, even if we had a good eating day or a bad eating day, my kids were getting the necessary fruits and vegetables in their diets, and I could feel it was just peace of mind. It really became a nutritional anchor for us. And then one other thing I wanted to mention is my teeth and gums. I have had gum recession since I was young, and many of the dentists I've had over time have really noticed how my gums are tighter to the teeth, and the gum actually has gotten higher on some of my teeth as I've taken it. So, they measure that pocket depth, and they measure those things. So for me, that was super increasing. And I'd also had a lot of bleeding gums. So those things all disappeared as the longer I got this nutrition into my body. And then the last piece, like I showed with the Tower Garden, as far as starting Juice Plus, when that came along, that was like, woohoo, because it was so easy. My kids were growing things. They'd go off and pick, Mom, I'm getting lettuce and tomatoes and cucumbers off the tower because I'm going to make a salad. I mean, we're talking an 8-year-old that was so thrilled to be able to go get food off of the tower right there any time of day. And it also opened their minds. They were learning to be better label readers. They noticed that food really was fuel, and they felt better when they ate better. And now, especially with athletes that are running and playing baseball and sports, they know they can just go grab a shake. They can double up on their product to be able to have the stamina, the energy, and have better recovery from workouts. I noticed when I trained for a half marathon a couple different times that I have had way better performance and way better recovery from I didn't have any injuries, thank goodness, but as far as how I recovered and how I felt, my stamina and my energy levels and everything, no sore muscles, was all a huge part of that. So anyway, that's the piece of my story, and I know that I would never let go of this because of the impact it's having on my family and our health.
That's awesome, Heather. That is, and again, as you guys probably can hear, when you have these types of really truly amazing health results, or you're hearing that from others around us, to me, it became really an almost an obligation to at least share this tool with others. Again, not everyone may be interested in Locking Arms or community, but they at least deserve to know about, well, how can my kids get Juice Plus for free? Or if I'm dealing with allergies or whatnot. So as we wind out the second half here, though, we want to share just a little bit more about the company behind Juice Plus, how we share our education, and how that say the virtual franchise is supported. So like I mentioned before, this is actually called a virtual franchise. So as a company, then it is $50 a year as a membership, we'll say. And with that, though, you earn money back on your own products, plus anyone that you care to share any of these tools or resources with, whether it's Towers or Juice Plus or Children's Study or whatnot. But we have an online office that truly we can run from our phone, even when we're traveling. I can access anything that I need right there on my smartphone, even on the ball field or wherever. We have a website that we can share with family and friends. I had a new friend that just joined our team yesterday, and truly it took us like 10 minutes to get everything set up so she knows how to take care of her own orders, and if she has anyone she wants to share with, and has a personalized website that's these several $100,000 quality website and security behind it, but for just pennies a day. We get services, though. So the company provides all of what, like we would say, a franchise. They provide all of those resources and tools. So they manufacture their product. They warehouse it. They ship it. They do the monthly billing. They deal with any of that. Oh my gosh, all the things going on with hurricanes and such now. They are on top of all of that. Not shipping, not just, oh, well, let me randomly ship to a home that may not exist or is 3 feet underwater now, but they have continued to support and even to pay paychecks for representatives who have team that are affected by those areas in the country that are under hurricanes and devastation. They continue to pay those folks, those representatives, for the next 3 months while things are getting sorted out, and holding orders from being shipped until they are sure that the people are ready to receive them. So just the fact that they've got our back in all those areas. There's no inventory that we have to keep. Juice Plus, the only Juice Plus that you touch is your own. So it's that, that is no risk, no inventory. You're not putting stuff in your garage. My little basket, as I shared, this is what just sits in my house that I'm sharing with you. So there is not any overhead that you have to deal with. But support too. So as a busy wife and working mom, I love that all the commission levels are permanent. There are no quotas. There are no minimums. So again, that takes maybe the fear out of it. You can share as much or as little as you like. We have friends that make millions of dollars with this. For my husband and family, and this is something that it is a 6-figure income here for us. But our favorite thing to do, though, is for the average person, that it's between $500 to $1,000 a month. Like that's the sweet spot of helping people to take care of, maybe 20, 25 individuals, families, and that anyone can do that, even if you're working full-time or have 5 kids that you're homeschooling and working, right? Anyone can do that. So no glass ceiling or income, no territorial restrictions. Juice Plus is in over 20 countries. So again, we kind of think about, where do we like to travel to, and let's work on building business there so we can write that off. I love too that we get all of the opportunities from having a home-based business, and really as of yet, I have not heard of any others that I get the tax benefits of a home-based business, but yet we get the benefits at the top 2 levels of the company that are a full corporate benefit package. So we've got 4 ways that we really earn income. We have retail profit, commissions, bonuses, and then a benefits package. So our whole family now, we are covered under medical, dental, disability, life, long-term care, chiropractic, prescription, holiday bonus. The company will send $1,000 at the end of the year. It's like better than the Jelly of the Month Club, right? Or a turkey. That's nice, but man, I can do a lot more with $1,000 here, right? and that again, this could be a short-term plan to bring in some extra income, or really a long-term wealth or retirement strategy. The company itself, over 50 years, the same president and key leadership, Jay Martin, is who started the company back in the 70s. It's privately held, debt-free, and they'll be on track to be over a 1 billion, with a B like boy, billion, in sales over by the year 2020. So pretty dang cool to be part of this business and be part of this community. And again, I'm just so grateful for our family. We didn't see this at the beginning. We felt an obligation as I was having benefits with health and then starting to share that. People were seeing my health change. Then I just naturally shared with others. But to have that opportunity to be able to say, gosh, this for us could become my plan A, right? Initially, it was just a plan B, and it allowed us as a young newly married couple to get our first home and to buy some furniture. I mean, it was great to have that extra income, but then it truly became something where I was able to replace my income as a physician assistant and work from home and work with awesome people like Heather, but yet to be present with my kids now, especially as they're getting older when they really need us the most. So with that, though, I'm going to go ahead and Heather and have you share a little bit about your business story and why you see this beyond just enjoying the product, of sharing it and helping others partner with our community.
Right. I think since I understood the whole food nutrition, and when Juice Plus came along, I was already telling the story about the power of fruits and vegetables. We understood juicing, and like I said, it truly was our nutritional anchor. But at the time, we really needed some money. I was 5 young kids. My youngest wasn't even 2, and my oldest was barely 10. So, just under 10, and I needed to help with the household income. So this came along, and being able to do it right from home, and just since I was already sharing, it was a perfect vehicle for me to do that. And I really didn't understand. I just wanted to get my own product at a better cost at the time, and helping others wasn't really part of my agenda. I mean, it was. We were kind of swamped, and we were needing to get out of the little hole that we were in. And so building that and understanding that this is a powerful vehicle was really a big piece of doing that. So when I went to my first Juice Plus Live event, it really helped to open up my dreams and the things that I had kind of put away for a little while. And so to understand that and how I could really learn to design my life and the things that I wanted was a big piece. And this company, the biggest piece at that point was the community. I love these people. They are like a second family to me, and seeing them many times a year or whenever I can, and then especially opportunities like this with Zoom or other virtual events that we have, I do get to connect in a powerful way with other like-minded people. So that was a big piece. The education as a teacher, of course, that is a powerful tool for me, but I love that they provide cutting-edge resources and are really on the up and up with what is going on. And I'll share a little bit more with the Tower Garden on that. And then also, like I said, the residual income, having something that could continue to build, and I could really align myself with this company and imagine continuing to add zeros to my paycheck because I was equipped and empowered to do more. And then as I've learned to go along the way to really help more people. And that is what I am super passionate about, is helping people get healthy and stay healthy with these tools, because they are really an anchor to what we can do every day when we know we can't be. It's just a great place to be successful every day and know that we feel good about our health. And so because of that, with the team, I can inspire other changes and other people, and they can do that with their families. And so with all of that to say, the biggest piece of what I love is that I can, what I want out of this is more opportunity for myself and my children and time freedom. And then obviously with that, because of the financial piece, then we can have those things. So we want to travel. We want to go to Alaska and Australia, New Zealand and Ireland, and some of our cultural roots that we know we have come from. I want to have more time to be able to have with my kids. And that piece is already showing up in different ways as I learn to manage and control and step out of the business world in the culture, the traditional corporate piece, and be able to manage and go in my own way. So that freedom and being able to do that. I think this freedom also with the Tower Garden and the other piece that I had mentioned, because that piece has education, I love that we can empower our kids to grow their own food and learn about where their food sources are coming from. So I love partnering with other schools and programs and teachers to help them learn. And with a curriculum that is available for those teachers, when kids really take ownership of where their food comes from and learn and handle and grow their own pieces, they really start eating that way. And so seeing a world and believing, I really do believe in a world where we have better food choices and we can grow our own food. And the Tower Garden has really enabled that. So along with that, pursuing other passions that I absolutely love. I want to do more mountain biking. I want to kind of become a birder again, watching birds, and I want to scrapbook more. So again, that time piece, but really helping others achieve vibrant health and going that way. And then, like I said, the community was the biggest part. So knowing that as a mom, I have the power to enable my children to inspire, help them stay strong and healthy with Juice Plus and the Tower Garden, then I can do that, and they can inspire others and become the best versions of themselves as well. And so embracing this journey has been a big piece of who I am and what I love in doing, like I said, and helping others so they can be empowered to do what they love best as well.
That's awesome. I'm seeing you out bird watching, working from your phone in between. It's a good thing we can work from our phone. So.
Totally.
I love it. Well, thank you, Heather, for sharing that. And just as we wrap up here, again, I want to thank everyone who got on here to join us, or those that are catching the recording here afterwards. I hope you've maybe been inspired, maybe learned something new here today, and just ask that you'll help us to continue to spread the word about our mission and where we're heading. And finally, though, we'd like to network. We're looking for kind of a couple key people, types of people that we want to network with. So the first is people who are ready to invest in their health. They're not just like, oh, okay, it's on the back burner, I want to get healthier, but that they're ready to make that commitment, to make that one simple change, to get that catalyst going. Again, Juice Plus, it's pennies. It's pennies a day. We look at, less than you'd spend on a cup of coffee. You can be flooding your body with fruits and vegetables. So it is the simplest, most affordable, most convenient and easy way to get massive amounts of nutrition. Again, I look at my 8-year-old had 45 plant foods as he's running out the door here today. And it's just part of our routine, like brushing our teeth to prevent cavities. We put our Juice Plus in. We don't know what all it's preventing, and I'd rather just keep it that way. I'd rather focus on prevention because I know the devastation, working in the office and dealing with people or having to give them, really bad news about their health or their child. It's way better to be on the prevention side of the fence, right? So that's the first, those that want to invest in their health. And then the second, though, is for those who maybe would look at bridging some gaps, not just maybe nutritional gaps, but maybe there are some financial gaps. Like Heather had said, having that flexibility where you can earn some extra income, work from home. They want to take back control of their finances or dreams for their family. Maybe somebody who really needs community, or they need a tribe of people that they can really feel purpose and passion and excitement, where they can be recognized and seen and raised up, right, within a really awesome group. So definitely think about people that you might know in your life, or mutual friends that you might have, that this could be a perfect fit for them. And I know I was skeptical initially, but I'm so glad our friends with my husband, JJ, and I, that they cared enough about us to get us plugged into the community. And, we listened to some things, we went to some events, and really, we're able to discover together, is this a good fit for us? And I know, again, as you heard, Heather has some really awesome goals. I love where she's going. I love partnering with her with this and on this journey. And those of you who know Heather, you can trust your relationships with her. Anyone that you would be connecting to her, that she's going to take great care of them, whether they are just a customer wanting to change their nutrition, or that she can plug them into our community. You can trust those relationships. So, and again, when this is finished, though, I encourage you, please get in touch with Heather. Let her know if you can think of anyone who would benefit from talking to her about Juice Plus, or the Tower Gardens, or any of our tools or resources that we've mentioned here tonight. And again, congratulations, Heather. I love what you're doing. I love walking on this mission, and that we get to spend time together. And I love Colorado, so it's so fun to be able to get out there and to be able to do this here with her. So again, thank you all for being here with us today, and hope to talk to you guys here soon, and maybe talk here one-on-one if there's any specific details or questions you might have about your personal health or journey, or any specifics on the research about Juice Plus. From the medical standpoint, that I can help be a resource to. I would love to help in however I can. So thank you so much, and have a great day.